Hi, and welcome to another episode of Kitchen Witch TV. This is October 2nd's episode, 2010. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about a random variety of subjects. So, random subject number one is I wanted to talk a little bit about using candle magic to charge stones that you intend to use for other purposes. I'm sure everybody is kind of who's into magic or witchcraft of any sort, or even just people who are kind of new agey or whatever, are probably maybe have a favorite stone, a favorite worry stone or touchstone that you like to keep with you. And maybe you feel that that stone has a certain property or, one might say energy to it. And, and of course, I'm not going to give you a list of all the properties of the different stones that people have ascribed to them over the decades, because first of all, we'd be here all week, and second of all, depending on what culture you're from, it may say different things. What's important is that the stone you pick has meaning to you. So what I like to do, though, when I have a stone I want to use for a particular purpose, is I like to see if I can sort of in my own belief anyway, enhance the ability of that stone to do that job by maybe casting a little spell on the stone. So I have a candle in a fireproof dish here, and if anyone's done any candle magic before, basically I am anointing this candle with a herbal essential oil that has properties that are going with the spell that I want to do, which in this case is a spell for peace and harmony. And if you are wanting things to increase when you're doing candle magic, then you anoint the candle by rubbing the oil towards the wick, and if you're wanting something to decrease, then you would anoint the candle by rubbing the oil from the top of the candle to the base away from the wick. And so then what I'm going to do is choose stones that also go with the meaning of peace and harmony in my own mind. So rose quartz is often used to mean friendship, and jade is often a stone that's said to enhance peace and harmony, and so is amber. And so I'm going to put those stones with the candle, and then what I would do then is light the candle and leave it someplace that I could let it burn down until the candle's completely burned down. And my favorite place to do that, from a kitchen witchery perspective, we're all busy and we don't all have time to keep an eye on a candle, is to take a fireproof candle holder and go put it in the bathtub and pull the shower curtains back so there's no danger of it getting in touch with that. And then you can just shut and close the bathroom door, and it's pretty safe to go. I mean, you always want to use all kinds of fire safety techniques and all that, but it's a pretty safe place to leave a candle to burn down, especially if you're going to be home and just not be able to sit there and watch the candle. And so that would be like a spell that I would use to actually charge those stones with the energies that I wanted to use them for. And then, of course, you might use stones in a lot of ways. If you're looking for more harmony in the workplace, for example, you might take stones that you've charged with those energies and you might hide them in the bottom back desk drawer of, say, a coworker that you're not particularly getting along with, in the hopes of increasing harmony. Or if you, for example, you and your carpool tend to fight a lot on the way to school or on the way to work or wherever you're dropping people off, you might take them and put them in a little bag and hang them from your rear mirror in the hopes of bringing those energies into that place. I also wanted to do a little bit of a kind of product and store review, a couple places where you wouldn't think to find magical supplies around the Fayetteville, Arkansas area, but I have. First of all, there's a new little store up by Realms Anime, and they are on College, kind of just up above Ben Jackson, just below kind of the Fairdale Pond area up there. And they're called Incense and Peppermints, and I had not been in there until during Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, when I suddenly did get in there. And I found this really neat little carved wood pinnacle, which is actually oak, and it's locally made. They had several of these, and then they have other locally made, handmade candles and stuff, which I think is really awesome for doing kind of kitchen witchy type magic. I don't know if you haven't been there, but there's a store called All My Treasures just down on Block Street, or is it, no, it's World Treasures, I'm sorry. And they have these little Peruvian or Guatemalan worry dolls, and you're supposed to tell them a trouble that you have. Hello, little worry doll, I have problems, we all know this. And then put them under your pillow overnight, and they're supposed to take your trouble away, and then you can take them and throw them into a stream or running water somewhere, or take them and leave them out in the woods alone. And they're supposed to take your troubles away. And they also, I was really surprised at how very cheap they are. And so those are two places you might not think to go look for magical supplies and ingredients, but I was very pleasantly surprised to find there was a couple local stores you could do that at.